Think of some of the best meals you've ever eaten. A tender filet mignon cooked to perfection, a succulent pork chop, a slice of honey-glazed ham. Whatever you imagine, chances are meat comes to mind. Chances are also strong the meat you enjoyed came from the world's largest producer of beef and pork, IBP. Yet IBP is more than a fresh meat company. It's a group of people dedicated to adding value to meat and related products. Based in Dakota City, Nebraska, IBP operates production plants that supply a variety of products to a wide range of businesses. For example, the company supplies fresh beef and pork to food retailers and processors, cooked meats to food service companies, and the hides used to make leather for automobile upholstery and athletic shoes. IBP began in 1961 as Iowa Beef Packers with a single plant in the western Iowa town of Denison. The company's founders believed the way meat was produced was outdated, so they set out to create plants that could get the job done more economically. In the process, they revolutionized the industry. The basic principles IBP used to succeed back then are still key to its success today. For example, IBP strategically locates plants near large supplies of high-quality livestock. This lowers buying costs by eliminating middlemen and shortening transportation distances. The company builds plants that are modern food factories. They include continuous flow, automated operations, and intense focus on quality and food safety. And most importantly, IBP employs people with the knowledge and drive to get the job done right.
If we're good at one thing, we're good at finding excellent people that make us a better company. And that's really, I think, the thing that has made the difference as far as people are concerned.
During its first 10 years in business, IBP successfully expanded operations, adding plants and perfecting the concept of boxed beef. This growth prompted the company to change its name to Iowa Beef Processors. Later, in 1982, the company brought its expertise to the pork industry, and within 6 years, IBP became the world's leading producer of fresh pork. IBP's pork operations quickly set the standards for the industry, both in the purchase of hogs directly from the producer and the production of high-quality fresh pork. The move into pork and other value-added areas prompted the company to change its name from Iowa Beef Processors to IBP Incorporated. Finding ways to automate the way meat reaches the consumer is a key IBP strategy. The company is constantly expanding and upgrading plants or building new ones. The goal? To maintain safe, environmentally sound facilities that are state-of-the-art in production efficiency. IBP plants combine the use of computerization, mechanization, and manual expertise. They are high-volume operations that take advantage of economies of size. For example, IBP's largest beef plant handles enough livestock in one day to meet the beef consumption needs of Kansas City for more than 1 week. Since the company does not raise any hogs or cattle in the United States, IBP buyers work with a broad base of livestock producers to supply the plants. They're trained to buy livestock that meet IBP's high standards for beef and pork. Once livestock enter an IBP plant, the production process begins. Every step works toward the company's goal of producing safe and wholesome meat products. In addition to government inspectors, hundreds of IBP quality control people are constantly on the job.
Our people are trained to know what the product specifications are. We continuously check products that are produced to meet the specifications that are going into the final product, into the box that's going out to our customers.
IBP's allied or byproduct line includes more than 250 items. For example, IBP is the nation's largest source of raw materials for pet foods and animal feeds, and the largest source of gelatin bone used to make gelatin and photographic film. IBP tallows, rendered from fat and bone, are used to make shortenings, soap, cosmetics, paint, and glue. There are also many common pharmaceutical products, such as insulin, that are derived from cattle and hogs. Hides are one of IBP's best-known allied products. The company is the world's largest supplier of cattle hides and is also one of the largest hide tanners. IBP tanneries take the first value-added step in the leather-making process, producing wet blue hides that are shipped to leather makers for eventual use in shoes, upholstery, and clothing. Some IBP tanneries take another step by splitting the hide into two separate layers, producing the thickness needed to make certain leather products. Simultaneous with the production process, IBP's sales teams are in action, aggressively marketing the company's products.
We keep each salesperson in a set region. They have set customers. We try to build a rapport up with the customer because that is very important. When the customer is comfortable with the person they're buying from, that means a lot.
IBP customers are both domestic and international and include grocery chains and meat distributors, wholesalers, restaurants and hotel chains, and processors who produce cured and smoked meat products. IBP supports customers from regional service centers, which are electronically linked with corporate headquarters in Dakota City. IBP's Center for Modern Meat Management, founded in 1972 to sell the boxed beef concept, continues to be a thriving part of the company's marketing effort, updating customers on the latest in meat merchandising techniques and trends.
¿Cómo estás? Buenos días, ¿qué de nuevo?
Through its export subsidiary, IBP International, the company continues to make gains in the world marketplace. In fact, the company is the largest U.S. exporter of red meat products.
The potential is enormous. I don't think we can measure it. As I said before, these markets are emerging and there are a lot of risks involved, but we believe that it is worth it. We're investing in the right areas, not only with the people who will know how to crack those markets, but also at the same time preparing the products and the services for those cultures in order to be well received.
IBP International includes European and Asian divisions. It also has an Americas division that provides export services to Canada and Mexico, as well as Central and South America. IBP continues to explore new ways to add value to meat and allied products. For example, the company custom processes and cooks meat for other companies. Products include pizza toppings, taco filling, smoked hams, and roast beef.
There's been a real move in the last 10 years toward more pre-cooked items, and we just feel like in the next 10 to 15 years we're going to see a lot more of that at retail and at food service.
The company also continues to explore new ways to add value to fresh meat through additional processing and the production of retail-ready cuts. However, while adapting to change, IBP intends to remain faithful to the strategies that make it number one. That includes maintaining a team of dedicated employees, from buyers to production workers, sales professionals to accountants, and engineers to computer programmers. Every job is vital to the success of the company.
We didn't start out to be the biggest. We started out to be the very best. And we believe that the rest would follow. We are committed to detail and to follow through. Our goal is to add value and be the very best we can be.
IBP has already changed the meat industry forever. Its past made history. But that history is just beginning, because this is a company that's meant to grow and to continue to shape the future of the food industry.